Clear across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Franks. Open man is Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a give running right is Love. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 42. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Franks will throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, juice into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Franks. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
On 3rd down, Barkley fights off the defender. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Yannick Ngakoue. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Setting up play action. Frank. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Max Crosby. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Open man, that's Renfrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, here's Franks. They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 42 the mark, boys. 42. Watch the curl. Watch the move.
Now Franks. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jackson on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards to go on second down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. The midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. The Franks looking to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Franks now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, back at the 39-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now Jackson on first down. And this goes out wide for Drake. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 37. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Jackson. And he'll find Hall. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake. Franks. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jackson will throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Drake. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by McMahon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. Touchdown. Brian Edwards. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is McMath. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to Waller. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Jackson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film.